Olá Brasil, estamos aqui, não é uma sala do infinito, não é o espaço, mas poderia ser porque estou indo encontrar estrelas. Jennifer Lawrence, Chris Pratt e Michael Sheen estão no novo filme Passageiros, que se passa no espaço.
We boarded the Avalon with a destination. 120 years hibernation means we'll wake up in a new century on a new planet. But a year ago, everything changed. Do you know what's going on? Nobody else is awake.
I think something went wrong with the hibernation pods. We woke up too soon. 90 years too soon.
Oh meu Deus, tadinhos, como é que faz? A gente já se desespera quando acorda antes, não consegue dormir até a hora. Imagina quando você acorda 90 anos antes. E eu tinha uma missão, entregar o meu colar para Jennifer Lawrence. Você vai acompanhar agora a minha saga, que não começou aqui, amor. Começou há mais de um ano atrás, lá em Nova York, quando eu ia encontrar a Jennifer e de repente tudo mudou. Hi guys.
Hello.
I'm so nervous to be here with you.
Really?
Don't be nervous.
Yeah.
You look great.
Okay.
We only bite people when they're scared.
Bite me, please. So, how was when you got a call saying they're gonna be in a space movie with Jennifer Lawrence?
Well, it was actually went the other way around. I heard about this movie and Chris Pratt was already attached. And I had been meaning to work with him for a few years. I tried to get him attached to a couple things, but our schedules just didn't work out. So I was really excited.
It's really nice. I really like the movie, and it got me thinking about this Brazilian poet that says it's impossible to be happy alone.
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree with this?
I think it's possible to be happy when you're alone, as long as being alone is a respite from having connection to people. Sometimes we need to be alone, but I think if you're in solitude indefinitely, it would be impossible to be happy. I think, just like it's possible to be happy while holding your breath.
Yeah.
If you hold it forever, you die.
Yeah. And how was to you? You've been involved in so big super productions, and what really caught your eye on Passengers when you read the script and you were like, oh, I want to be.
I mean, it's completely original content. I've yet to see anything coming from a studio that's this big, that's completely original. That's not a franchise. It's not based off a book. It's not a remake of another movie. It's a completely original story. So that immediately I already liked, because I want to support original content.
Nice. And what would motivate you to just go and populate another planet?
Well, I mean,
I would love a planet populated by a bunch of Chris Pratts.
You would?
Yeah,
Me too.
That'd be my favorite planet.
I would believe that.
Just jacks everywhere.
That's so sweet. Thank you. I can understand why Jim did this. I think it would probably take a situation like that for me to ever consider doing this. I mean, I would have to be born as Jim. I would have to live in his shoes, and if I did, then I would completely understand why he went on this journey. It would be a combination of desperation, a lack of opportunities, and, living in a world that I feel doesn't cater to my strengths, as well as a few bits of fictional science that allow us to populate other planets. So I think if all those things were lined up, I would do the same exact thing as Jim.
Nice. I have to tell you a story. Last year, I went to New York to do a jungle session with you for Joy, and you got sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awful.
That sounds like me.
But I bought you a gift that time, 1 year ago. It's a Brazilian jewel with Brazilian stones. And I waited until today to give it to you. Is it okay?
Oh my
if I give it to
God,
you?
of course, yes. I'm so
Is it
sorry
here?
that I missed you.
I'm breaking a lot of rules here, but I had my chance.
Oh, thank
I don't know if you're
you.
gonna like it. Hope you like it. It's
my
Brazilian
God, it's so
genuine
nice.
gems.
Thank you. I'm so sorry that I got sick. I couldn't. I'm an expert at opening jewelry boxes. P.S. Oh my God, I love it. It's beautiful.
So hopefully you like it.
Thank you.
I was really super nervous that you wouldn't like it.
Oh my God, just throw it at you.
She really likes
I love
Just throw
it.
it at you.
That's very nice. Thank you.
Thank you
didn't
guys
have
for
to do
having
that.
me. I really like the movie.
Do you want to just
Thank
give
you.
me my gift after the interview?
Yeah, I have
Or-
nothing for you, but you can. I can be wait. Next time.
Ooh,
Next movie. I'll have
I
some.
guess I should have gotten sick today.
Sorry.
No, God, I'm just
I'm
kidding.
so sorry.
You clean up pretty good yourself.
You two look fine this evening.
We're on a date.
Very nice.
Took you long enough to ask. So, why did you give up your life on Earth?
Michael,
Hello.
how is it to be in a space movie and not be an astronaut?
I'm. It's interesting to be a part of the hardware of the ship itself,
Yeah.
rather than a human being. I loved it. I love science fiction movies. I love movies set in space, and I got, as you can see behind me, this was my bar. It was this beautiful Art Deco
Do you drink?
set. I do drink. Yeah, I don't drink cocktails really. I like an occasional glass of red wine. But it was beautiful to be in this place. You know, it's sort of futuristic, but also Art
A little
Deco.
Gatsby.
Yeah, exactly. So it was a lovely place to be behind the bar of for hours and hours and hours.
I love Masters of Sex.
Oh, great.
How different is playing Master of Sex and being an android in this?
Well, a lot of people would accuse Bill Masters of being a bit robot-like.
Yeah.
So the idea of this kind of inner life going on, but only seeing little bits of it coming through, I suppose is quite similar. But I think Arthur is much more obviously likable and relatable than Bill Masters, which says a lot given that he is an android.
Yeah, but he got me thinking, like, you can't really trust machines. This
wow.
time.
There's a lot of movies with British accented androids in space where it all goes hideously wrong. And I think an audience is inevitably going to bring that into the cinema when they see my character. They're going to be like, can I trust this guy or not?
Yeah.
And so we were kind of playing with that a little bit. It was quite fun to know that the audience would be very suspicious of me.
And what's your your favorite part of playing Arthur?
I think my favorite part was the fact that he's a robot, but actually what he wants to be is human. He's like Pinocchio. He wants to be a real boy.
Mm-hmm.
And so this sort of computer trying to understand what it is to be human, the idea of like what he says something and they laugh and he's like, well, why is that funny? I don't get it. What's a joke? And so there's something quite childlike about him. And so that was my favorite part of playing.
Do you think Arthur can be real in the future?
I desperately want to believe that Arthur eventually grows real legs and walks off into the sunset.
That would be nice. Thank you for having me. Nice meeting
It's
you.
a pleasure. Lovely to meet you.
Bye.
Something's wrong. Something big.
What do we do now?
Do you trust me? This ship is gonna go. I have to do this.
No! You die, I die!
There's something I have to tell you. There's a reason we woke up early.